Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Big 8 Morning Mess, one of my favorite Idol contestants ever. So sad to see her go, but the good news is she gets to be on our show now. Give it up for the one and only Megan Joy.
Hi.
Hi, Megan Joy. How you doing?
I am just wonderful.
Well, you know what? I knew you would have this cheery outlook, and I was so excited to talk to you today. I do want to talk a little bit about the show, but I really want to talk about you. First of all, your brother is my new hero because he's now famous internationally for being the guy who heckled Cara Diaguardi.
He is, and he's pretty happy about that title.
He's the guy that... What did he yell out last week when she was criticizing you?
He yelled, "You're a broken record."
Really loudly, I might add.
He did. He's got some pipes.
I love that. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about, which we never got really in your backstory, is I wanted to ask you about your tattoo sleeve.
Okay.
Because you have this, really interesting personal style. You'd come out, you'd be wearing like cotton white dresses and, nice blouses, and you've got these perfect teeth. And then this really cool tattoo sleeve, which at first glance, you kind of go, whoa, but then it looks really cool. How long ago did you get that done?
I started loving tattoos, in high school.
Yeah.
And it took me about a year to decide on getting a sleeve and make the commitment to follow through and pick something that I knew I would always love.
Right. How many hours have gone into that so far?
Oh.
What?
Many hours.
And many, many more to go. Now, are you going to do the other arm too, or just leave the one sleeve?
No, I'll just have the one sleeve, and then I'm going to do my ribs.
You're going to do your ribs?
I've had a lucky ring that I got right before the show, or right before I auditioned, and it's a bird, and it says "Fly Lightly," and I'm going to get that on my rib to kind of, commemorate this experience.
Megan Joy from American Idol. Now, speaking of birds, tell us about the little bird dance thingy at the end when you made the little noise and you walked over to the seats. Was that like an inside thing, or was that a reference to your Rockin' Robin?
It just so crazy how everything's kind of tied together with birds for me. I've always made a lot of like animal noises and sound effects. I'm a big dork like that.
You make a lot of animal noises and sound effects?
I do. I love them. I'm like a 6-year-old boy.
I've seen you. You're nothing like a 6-year-old boy. But tell us what sound effects do you do other than like a bird?
I make a mean laser gun.
Oh, let's hear it.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, that was excellent. Megan Joy from American Idol. She was cast off last week, sadly. Should have been a noob. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Now, something else I want to talk to you about. There's this website, I'm sure you've heard of it, votefortheworst.com. And
I've heard about it as I've been doing interviews. I don't really understand it still, but I guess I'm vote for the worst.
Well, you were, and, it's kind of a dubious honor. It's a good thing because all these people vote for you because they want to keep you on, but it's a bad thing because they're saying that you were, of all the contestants, the worst. And I was just wondering how you felt about being their pick, if it's something if it's like a feather in your cap or if it's something that really ticked you off.
Well, I'm always going to go for the feather in my cap.
Yeah.
If it's going to get me more votes, then sweet. Thanks for doing it. And as far as being the worst, I don't really care because I know I have true fans also.
Yeah. Have you heard from a lot of people? Do you get like fan mail and emails and phone calls? And
It's been wonderful. It's been an honor.
Now, you get to go on the tour, too, as part of the top 10. Are you excited about that?
Oh, I'm way excited. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a good summer.
Are you going to be able to bring your son, or do you have to leave him back at home again?
He'll get to come out and visit me a couple of times, and then I'll see him when we hit Utah. But we'll be apart again. It'll be hard. Yeah.
But again, a once in a lifetime experience.
Exactly, and the end result is just to better our lives. So sacrifices must be made.
Yeah. Now, who do you really like? Honestly, who's your favorite? Who do you think has a chance to go all the way?
As far as the competition goes, I couldn't say who I think is going to win or who's going to do best because they're all way too incredible.
Okay, well then tell us the 7 people you think who won't win.
7 people who won't win. I'm really cheering for them all.
I
really couldn't. I don't have a pick. I hope they all win.
The cop-out. That's okay. Alexis Grace told us the exact same thing. Well, listen, Megan Joy, we're so excited to follow your career now. You're going to continue with music, right, after this is all over?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. We're hoping we'll be ready to stand in line at Best Buy for your first CD when it comes out.
Awesome. That sounds good.
And if you're ever in Jacksonville, please swing by the studio. You have an open invitation.
I totally will, and I'm there all the time, so I'm there.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bird lady from American Idol, the one and only Megan Joy.